Welcome to Exam Sale. This script breaks down the syllabus for the Juniper service provider routing and switching exam so you know exactly what to study and why it matters. Overview of the exam domains and weights. OSPF 16%, ISA 16%, BGP 16%, MPLS 14%, Layer 3 VPNs 14%, Class of Service 12%, and IP Multicast 12%. The exam mixes hands-on labs and scenario-based questions with conceptual assessments, so plan time for both reading and practical configuration practice. OSPF is weighted at 16% and focuses on advanced OSPF configuration, multi-area operations, and protocol internals. Difficulty is medium with an estimated learning time of 18 hours and assessment type hands-on plus conceptual. You will learn OSPF 2 and OSPF 3 operations, how adjacencies form and states progress, and the different LSA types. Expect to design multi-area networks, manage stub and NSSA areas, understand DR and BDR elections, and trace the SPF algorithm to routing table calculation. ISIS also carries 16% and targets intermediate system to intermediate system protocol mechanics and implementation. Difficulty is medium with an estimated 18 hours and assessments that are conceptual plus scenario-based. Study ISIS PDUs and TLV structures, Level 1 and Level 2 area design, and adjacency requirements for stable operations. You will practice NET address planning, route leaking and redistribution between levels. Enable multi-topology ISIS for IPv6, and apply authentication and security measures. BGP is a major 16% domain and concentrates on scaling BGP and managing complex routing policies in a service provider environment. Difficulty is hard with an estimated 22 hours and scenario-based assessment tasks. Learn the BGP path selection algorithm and tie-breaking, and master attribute manipulation like local preference, MED, and as path to influence routes. You will configure communities and extended communities, implement route reflection and confederation for scaling, use peer templates and groups, and apply policy controls to stabilize large networks. MPLS covers 14% and emphasizes label-switched path signaling and traffic engineering. Difficulty is hard with about 20 hours of study and a mix of hands-on and conceptual assessment. The syllabus includes MPLS header structure and label stack behavior, RSVPTE signaling and LDP operations, and CSPF calculation for constrained paths. You will build and optimize LSPs, work with the TE database and attributes, understand penultimate and ultimate hop popping, and implement fast reroute and LSP optimization techniques. Layer 3 VPNs are 14% and focus on BGP-based L3 VPN implementation and control plane integration. Difficulty is hard with an estimated 22 hours and scenario-based assessment. Expect to learn VPN IPv4 address families, route distinguishers and route target segment customer routes, and manage VRF tables on provider devices. The domain covers MPBGP label exchange, PACE routing with OSPF or BGP, VPN route propagation, and common topologies such as hub and spoke plus internet access considerations. Class of service is 12% and centers on traffic classification, queuing, and scheduling in Junos OS. Difficulty is medium with about 15 hours of study and both hands-on and conceptual assessment components. You will map forwarding classes to queues, use backbone and multi-field classifiers to classify packets, and configure schedulers for transmission rate management. The syllabus also includes read and drop profiles, rewrite rules for DSCP and EXP bits, and policers and rate limiting to protect links and prioritize traffic. IP multicast is the final 12% domain and covers multicast routing protocols and rendezvous point mechanisms. Difficulty is medium with an estimated 15 hours and conceptual plus scenario-based assessment. Learn IGMP2 and IGMP3 for host membership, PIM sparse mode behavior, and RP discovery and static RP configuration. You will compare shared trees versus source-specific trees, explore Anycast RP and MSDP, verify RPF checks and multicast routing tables, and understand SSM concepts for source-based delivery. Wrap up by planning study time and labs based on domain weights and difficulty levels. Focus first on hard topics like BGP, MPLS, and Layer 3 VPNs, then reinforce OSPF, ISIS, COS, and multicast with hands-on practice to pass the Juniper service provider routing and switching exam.